We've seen internet fame collide with boxing glory before, but trust me, this is a whole new level of crazy. Jake Paul, the enfant terrible of YouTube, is throwing down with Mike Tyson, a name synonymous with ferocious knockouts and undisputed heavyweight dominance. It isn't just a fight. It's a cultural phenomenon waiting to happen. Can a young, social media-fueled fighter stand toe-to-toe with a boxing legend past his prime? In this video, we'll get deep into the fighters' backstories, analyzing their strengths and weaknesses and predicting who will reign supreme on fight night. So stay attuned until the end of the video, and don't forget to subscribe. On Saturday, July 20, 2024, All Eyes will be on AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys, in Arlington, TX. Why? That's where the much-anticipated fight between YouTube sensation Jake Paul and former heavyweight champ Mike Tyson is set to go down. And guess what? You can catch all the action live on Netflix. Now, let's break it down. Jake Paul's last fight was back on March 10, 2024, when he scored a TKO victory over Ryan Borland. Not too shabby. But let's remember his only loss against Tommy Fury in February 2023. Paul's been rocking it as a cruiserweight, but word on the street is he's bulking up to be a heavyweight for this bout with Tyson. But Tyson hasn't thrown punches in nearly 2 decades, and there's a 30-year age gap between these fighters. Some say Paul might have the upper hand with his impressive record of 9 wins and just 1 loss in 10 fights. So who's gonna win? Any guesses? To make any predictions, let's get into their career backstories. Let's first get into the epic story of Michael Gerard Tyson, also known as Iron Mike and Kid Dynamite. Born on June 30th, 1966, Tyson is an American former professional boxer who made waves in the ring from 1985 to 2005. In his early days, Tyson earned his moniker Iron Mike for his unstoppable force, and Kid Dynamite for his explosive power. But it wasn't just talk. Tyson backed it up with his fists. He dominated the heavyweight division like no other, earning him the title of the baddest man on the planet. Tyson's reign as the undisputed world heavyweight champion from 1987 to 1990 gave strength to his status as one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time. He started his career with a bang, winning his first 19 professional fights by knockout, with 12 of them in the first round alone. Making history was just another day for Tyson in the office. He became the youngest boxer ever to claim a heavyweight title in 22 days. Not stopping there, Tyson made boxing history again by becoming the first heavyweight boxer to simultaneously hold the WBA, WBC, and IBF titles. He didn't just hold them, he unified them in succession, cementing his dominance in the ring. But Tyson's story isn't just about victories. In 1990, he faced a shocking defeat at the hands of underdog Buster Douglas in what would go down as one of the biggest upsets in boxing history. It was a moment that stunned the world and left Tyson reeling. After his stint in prison, Tyson made one heck of a comeback. It's 1996, and Iron Mike steps back into the ring, ready to reclaim his titles. And guess what? He does just that. He snags the WBA and WBC belts, proving to the world that he's not something to take easy. Can you believe it? Only a handful of fighters in history have managed to bounce back like Tyson did. But as they say, the path to glory isn't always smooth sailing. Tyson runs into trouble just as things are getting better. He loses the WBC title, which throws a wrench into his return story. Then, there was the famous meeting with Holyfield in 1997. You've probably heard the story. Tyson sinks his teeth into Holyfield's ear, causing chaos in the ring. It's a move that's talked about for years to come, and not in a good way. Tyson's antics get him disqualified, and his reputation takes a hit. But Iron Mike isn't one to stay down for long. 2002, he was back in the ring, facing off against Lennox Lewis for the heavyweight title. It's a big moment, but unfortunately, Tyson falls short. Lewis delivers a knockout blow, ending Tyson's comeback bid. Tyson's reputation in the boxing world was legendary. His aggressive style and intimidating presence were like something out of a movie. Some say he took inspiration from Sonny Liston, another boxing great known for his fierce demeanor. With an incredible knockout rate of 88%, ESPN ranked Tyson among the hardest hitters in heavyweight history. Sky Sports even described him as the most ferocious fighter ever to grace the ring. But Tyson wasn't just about brute force. He had the skill and technique to match his power. He was a formidable opponent in every bout he competed in due to his deadly punches. His admittance into the International Boxing Hall of Fame and the World Boxing Hall of Fame are justifiable accolades. Tyson's impact on the sport goes beyond his in-ring performances. His larger-than-life personality and controversial behavior inside and outside the ring made him a polarizing figure. Now, let's talk about Jake Paul. Jake Paul is not your average YouTuber. Born on January 17, 1997, this American sensation made quite a name for himself on and off the screen. He started his journey by posting videos on Vine in September 2013, quickly amassing millions of followers and views before the app was discontinued. But Paul didn't stop there. For 2 seasons, he showed off his acting skills in the Disney Channel sitcom Bizaardvark, where you might recognize him as Dirk Mann. On the other hand, Paul became famous after launching his YouTube channel in May 2014. His videos have become so renowned that Forbes has named him one of the highest-paid YouTube creators on many occasions. In 2017, 2018, 2021, and 2023, among others. But Paul's ambitions didn't end with YouTube stardom. He decided to step into the boxing ring, adding professional boxer to his already impressive resume. With his larger-than-life personality and massive online following, Paul quickly gained attention in boxing. In fact, he even made it onto the 2022 Forbes list of the world's highest-paid athletes, showcasing his ability to excel in multiple arenas. Jake Paul's boxing journey is like a roller coaster ride, full of ups, downs, and unexpected twists. It all started in August 2018 when he stepped into the ring for a white-collar match against Deji Olatunji. And guess what? He won that one by a knockout, showing he's got some serious skills. But Jake wasn't satisfied with just amateur matches. He wanted to go pro. So in January 2020, he made his professional boxing debut against Anison Gibb. And you know what? He rocked it. That's when people started to take notice of this YouTuber turned boxer. Since then, Jake has been on a boxing spree, taking on all sorts of challengers. He's faced former basketball players, MMA fighters, and even seasoned boxers. And you know what else? He's come out on top more times than not, but it hasn't all been smooth sailing. In February 2023, Jake hit a rough patch when he faced Tommy Fury and ended up losing by a split decision. Ouch, right? But you know what they say? It's not about how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times you get back up. And that's exactly what Jake did. He didn't let that loss get him down. Nope, he bounced right back, showing the world that he's not one to back down from a challenge. And Jake's not just about fighting in the ring, he's got big plans outside of it too. In 2021, he teamed up with his advisor, Nakisa Badarian, to launch Most Valuable Promotions. Because why not? If you make a name for yourself in the boxing world, you might as well do it in style. So, whether he's throwing punches in the ring or making power moves behind the scenes, one thing's for sure, Jake Paul is here to stay and he's not backing down anytime soon. Now, coming back to the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight, let's tell you the rules first. Early speculation hinted that Jake Paul and Mike Tyson might don headgear for their upcoming showdown, but Paul's business partner, Nakisa Badarian, quickly quashed those rumors. In an Instagram post, Badarian clearly stated, "There is no headgear for Paul versus Tyson." He didn't mince words, shutting down the hatters, spreading fake news, and emphasizing the massive audience the fight is expected to draw. As for the size of the gloves, there have been murmurings that they might opt for more giant 18-ounce gloves to mitigate the risk of serious injury. However, neither confirmation nor denial has come from either camp. Both Paul and Tyson reportedly want the match sanctioned as an official professional bout, but that call ultimately rests with the Texas Commission. So, while the details are still being ironed out, one thing's for sure, anticipation for this clash is reaching fever pitch. Now, everybody asks these days, who's going to win the fight? Well, Joe Rogan is betting on Mike Tyson winning the upcoming showdown against Jake Paul. Rogan couldn't help but marvel at Tyson's enduring power on his podcast, brushing off any concerns about age. With Tyson training hard under the watchful eye of MMA legend Rafael Cordeiro, Rogan's confident that Tyson still packs enough punch to knock out his opponent. Meanwhile, former world champion Amir Khan echoes Rogan's sentiments and predicts a knockout victory for Tyson. Khan's got reservations about the matchup, worrying that Tyson's sheer force might outmatch Paul. Despite acknowledging Paul's skills, Khan is quick to caution against underestimating Tyson, especially given his track record. Now, what do you guys think? Who's going to win and why? Share your predictions with us in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See ya!